Shifting focus now to a border dispute that's in fact escalated between Thailand and Cambodia. The face-off has seen that the Thai army has said that 1 out of the 6 F-16 jets were fired into Cambodia and destroyed a military target. So there's been an escalation of airstrikes between Thailand and Cambodia. On your screens are the latest visuals that we are getting in terms of the clashes that are currently underway. Let's get in Vishal, my colleague, for more on this to understand the reasons for this and also the casualty number that we're playing out on our screens right now. All right, Vishal.
So the latest reports, some of the reports indicate that as many as 8 people could have been killed in this conflict that has flared up in the last 2 days or so. So this sort of started back in May, when there was a brief period of conflict between both the countries in which one soldier was killed, and that had resulted in a political tension in Thailand, and which in turn had resulted in almost the resignation of the Prime Minister there. The Prime Minister of Thailand is now suspended, so that also is there. But at the same time, this is a long-running conflict between both the countries. It goes back decades, and there are at least 817 kilometers of border that the country share, and that is what is the point of contention. The Cambodian side wants the border to be demarcated in their own way. The Thailand side also claims to have those areas in its rightful possession. So this conflict centers around the border. The tension centers around the border areas, and that is what has been affected. The civilians have been affected because there are thousands of civilians living on both sides of the border, on the border areas, and we have visuals from those areas where you can see civilians are running for cover, and both the sides have recalled their ambassadors, and also Thailand has closed the entire border with Cambodia. So this conflict is escalating as we speak. The reports are trickling in saying as many as 8 people could have been killed, and the reports specifically talk about Thailand, attacking the Cambodian side with some artillery power, and also the Cambodian side retaliating in the same way, which has resulted in at least 8 people dying on the Thai side. These are initial reports. The state media, the government is yet to officially comment on the death toll. These are local media reports, so we'll have to wait for confirmation. But this suddenly seems to be escalating, and both the sides' military is fully involved in this conflict.
Who are tuning in right now, who are joining us right now, the update that we have is that the border skirmishes between Thailand and Cambodia have escalated. As Vishal was pointing out, they have over 800 kilometers of land border. A large part of this is not clearly demarcated, which is the reason why in the past as well there have been skirmishes and that have escalated this time around. And the flashpoint is something that could be the temple, the Tam Yun Thom temple, that is being cited as one of the possible triggers for the latest cross-border hostilities between these two countries. In terms of the casualty figure, the latest update, Vishal, you're sharing is that it's 4 people, even as both sides are saying they were not the first ones to actually start this latest skirmish, isn't it?
Yeah, that will have to be investigated because as you rightly mentioned, both the sides have claimed the same thing, that it is the other side that is to be blamed. It is the other side that triggered the conflict, because as you mentioned, these skirmishes, these pockets of fights, the battles had been raging for the last few months, since May to be precise, but they had not resulted in this sort of full-blown conflict between both the countries. And that does seem to be the case now, because the fact that they called the ambassadors from both the sides and also civilians have been killed paints a picture of paints a really grim picture.
All right, let's leave it there.